Hey, Chad, number 2, welcome. Chad Mins here, Marshall, 157. Right number, wrong day, but still, good guess. Hey, Emlyn, Kelly, or Kelby, I'm sorry. Oh, that's why I need my glasses. My glasses make Kelby out of Kelly. Alright, let's see here. Alright, just watching. Hey, Jolene, welcome. Alright, cool. Just watching you and Mom. Yeah, that was fun. She's crazy. Hey, Dylan, welcome. Just got the mini sheepdog. Oh, that's a good knife. I like that thing. You know, Chad, man, I was going to, and then I just realized, I just knew that it was going to take a long time to explain a lot of your questions. So it wasn't that they weren't funny. I was laughing at a bunch of them. It was just, I don't know if I could have explained it on camera to make her not look silly, and I hate to make her look like she knows what she's talking about. So I apologize. I didn't get to everybody's questions. Yeah, Josh was a pretty decent fellow as a young child, as a young growing up person. Hey, Moto Mike, welcome. Hola, Peter. Peter Hartman, welcome. I don't remember who's all I asked. I don't remember them all. I just kind of grabbed some ones I thought that would be easy for her to answer. Oh, whether we are alone in the universe. Well, I think her belief in the Bible and stuff kind of puts us there as far as what she thinks about being alone in the universe. Hey, Rick, welcome. Hey, Gray Cider, howdy. Eater of Worlds. Uh-oh, got a spider. Spider, get off of here. Let's see here. Moto Mike. Did I say Moto Mike already? Welcome. Run DMC. Howdy. You know what, Marshall? I was afraid to ask her that. I didn't. I didn't want her to get into what makes me cry. That would have been embarrassing. What if she said something like his girlfriend dumped him or something when he was 17? Something crazy like that. What do we got going on with the Hinderer? Oh, I just pulled out a bunch of knives. Pulled out some CRKTs. Just grabbed some stuff. I don't show too much here. The Hinderer XM18 3.5 inch M390. I'm not sure which generation it is. I put a little color on the spacer in there and tried to match it to the beads on the lanyard. This is a good knife. This is really I know the new ones come out and have the bearings and stuff, but this one's really smooth. Hey, Christine, welcome. Doves make me cry. That's true. Sad movies, sad songs, all kinds of sadness. Hey, Tactical Paradigm, welcome. Wandering Bear, yo, I think I got you, but just in case, welcome. Y'all can't ruin in-game. No more in-game stuff. Yeah, that's enough spoilers. No more in-game made me cry. We're going to go on Tuesday. Next time my wife is off to take the boys out there. Oh, beaches. Don't even start on beaches. Oh, man. I think it's about 4 years ago. I was just sitting in the media room / weight room / storage room. And Beaches was on, and I just started blubbering like an idiot. I just couldn't stop crying. It was terrible. And I'd seen the movie before, but yeah, that was rough. Holy heck. That was an Emerald on Mom's. If that was an Emerald on Mom's left hand, she wouldn't have made it out of here safely. So I don't think so. I'm not sure what it was, but I don't think it was an Emerald. Maybe live is over. Awesome. Tojo, welcome. Eugene, hello. Hey, Jerry, welcome. So, yeah, we got the Hinderer. Man, I got a good deal on all my Hinderers. It's why it's hard to buy different Hinderers. It's like a buddy of mine gave me certain good deals on certain knives, and then I want to buy another one, And then it's a good deal, but then the deal is just not like it was. He'll give me something insane, and then I don't want to mumble this up, so I'm gonna move that out of the way. This one's awesome. The no timeout. It's got that secondary lock on it. I don't know if y'all have tried this thing, but my dad was putting in a new fan in the bathroom, the ceiling fan thing, where all the odoriferous go, and he needed something to dig into the sheetrock, kind of like I did with the Storm Cloud, with the raccoon retrieval Storm Cloud mission, and he just cut through that sheetrock, jammed this thing up there, and the blade and everything held up. I didn't resharpen the serrations or anything. I resharpened the blade a little bit, but this thing's a beast. I mean, this thing is just, that extra little lock there locks this thing up like a monster. I should really beat the heck out of this and see what it would take, but I like this knife a lot. In fact, I need to get another one. I got one for my dad after that. He fell in love with it, so that's a cool knife, the CRKT No Time Off. That's a pretty cool one. And they got a little Ganzo. For which number is this? 762. I like this one too. I'm always worried I'm gonna get my finger caught in there when I shut this thing, but it never works. Luckily I have chunky fingers, so that's not a problem. Yeah, Wind Beneath My Wings. Holy heck, I'm just saying. That movie. Alright, welcome back, Marshall. I didn't stab a raccoon, I just stabbed some sheetrock. I punched through some sheetrock, punched some holes in the sheetrock so I could... This is a long story, but it had me to do with bracing the fake garage door outside where they were getting in. And I don't know why I did it. I probably could have done it with something else, but it worked out good. It made a good review. Does my dad have the brisket destruction gene? You know, he's really good at butchering meat, so he might, but he's probably not got that rampant violence inside him like me and my mom do. So it's probably not as prevalent in his DNA as it is in me and mom's. So beat it up and call it Susan. Hey Pete Richards, welcome. Good to see you. Nate Strafe, welcome. Raccoon Liberation Army, yeah, they're coming. Hey Wookie, welcome. Have this Ganzo in orange in G10. Yeah, I think I've seen it in the orange. I like it. It's a good knife. A lot of the Ganzos are really good. I need to start getting into some more budget stuff. Just because I don't check out enough budget things, I don't think. Yeah, he put the fan in. He's brilliant. My dad is just got... He's just good at so many things. He's awesome at so many things. He's not even like a jack of all trades. He's just an awesome at all trades kind of thing. Just something else. Really cool. Alright, let's see. Dun, dun, dun. The gene surfaced any of my children. No, not really. They're more creative than they are destructive, so I haven't seen anything like that yet. Something's being sent to you tomorrow. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, the bearings are awesome on this thing. Just flicks open nicely. Man, the new Ganzos, Chad, you gotta check them out. Check the ones with bearings out. They're awesome. They did a really good job. The FH11, the FH21, and so on. I haven't tried the 41 and 51 yet, so I need to get those. Yeah, I think that was the 21. That was a good knife. Doesn't have blade walls, so it's not a fancy Microtech or anything. My mom was a Microtech. If y'all see a UTX 70 out there for a good deal, let me know. I really want to get her one. I want to get my nice mom a UTX 70 for Mother's Day. Hey, Doc, no problem. Yeah. We got to get Chris Bryant going. He's my #1 draft pick on my fantasy team. He's dragging me down. Hey, Jeff, welcome. Chad, welcome. Chad #3. Oh, you're 712. Cool. Good deal. Hey, Chug Dude, awesome. Welcome. Yeah, I want to get the 41. I'd like to check them all out. I like having them all. That's what my favorite thing is. Oh, did he? Oh, see, I didn't get that. Oh, maybe he won. Oh, let me check my team real quick. This is not good TV, but it has to be done. I was only 1 point behind. Oh, at least it evened me out. Yeah. Woohoo! Yay, Chris Bryant. my hero. All right. So I didn't lose. Fantastic. Doom, doom, doom. Hey, Strafe, thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. The copper. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, that Quaken's nice. The Gansrat one. Yeah. I have a couple of the Gansrats. The rodents. Did I miss another Demco giveaway? Yeah, just happened, MJ. Sorry about that. You're getting closer, though. The Ganzo military. Yeah, I think I have one of those, too. I still want to do the 801, just saving it for the money. Okay. The 801. You have to remind me. I don't remember what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Good night, Strafe. Take it easy. Come back Tuesday or Wednesday or both or Friday. Just come back. Would I get rid of a hinderer? I have. I have traded traded my hinderers in the past. They're not anything that I won't consider getting rid of, for sure. The Leatherman free. I haven't checked out the Leatherman free yet. Other than we were told it was not free. But that was it. Yeah, Jolene, what Jolene said. It's not free, but it's amazing. So she knows. I just know it's not free. That's all I know. I haven't checked it out yet. I really need to start checking out some more of those multi-tools. I haven't done very many on the channel. The Ganzo rat. Yeah, the Ganzo, they did a good job on that. There's a couple of good. Kubi did a good rat knockoff. Yeah, pending litigation, that's right. Oh, wait, Tactical Paradigm, good night. Sorry, I missed you there. Take it easy. Thank you for popping in. The Ganzo F12 is a clone of the Benchmade Bedlam. The Bedlam is awesome. That was one of the first expensive knives I bought back when I first started the channel. And it's real heavy. But man, that thing is really cool. It feels good in hand. It fills up your hand nicely, and it's just but it's sleek and heavy at the same time. I don't know, it's just really cool. How do ZT hinders compare to actual hinders? Man, see, I'm gonna start a fight here with somebody. It just really depends. You could tell the difference as far as if you handed it to me with my eyes closed, I would tell the difference. Let's see here. This feels, I don't know what I would compare this to. Maybe the 550 is its closest relative. But especially the thumb stud version of this knife. But this one feels better in hand than most of the. But is this so close? It's like this is 100%, and let's say the 562 or the 560 are right there. If you want a hinderer, it's awesome. If you want the hinderer feel and you got 562 money, let's say you got $180. You're not going to miss out on a whole lot. And I know Rick Hinder's probably going to thunk me on the head or something. Or you're not going to miss out on a ton of stuff besides saying, look, I have a Hinderer. I mean, it feels great, but it's not so much different that you're going to just go, oh, you know, the action or what I can cut into. Let me see if I got my 550 here still open. No, that's not the 550, but it is orange. I can't find it. Why can't? Anyways, I had the 550 around here somewhere. Or maybe I boxed it up. But the Hinder is cool. If you get it, let's just say you found it on the secondary market, $300, You got M390. You know, it's a Hinderer. It's mid-tech or whatever you want to call it. And you're not going to feel bad about this. But if all you can get is the 562 or something like that, you're not going to feel bad about that either, because it's a great knife. It just comes down to, subjective preference. It's nothing really noticeable. It's like, oh man. All right, let me do this real quick, because I'm supposed to do this. I have to do this every once in a while, just because it makes me happy inside. All right, so let's say, it's like saying, well, there's your Demko 4MAX, and do I have a 4MAX out? I don't have a 4MAX out. I can't make my comparisons. Oh yeah, saved by the 4MAX. And there's the Cold Steel 4MAX. Which one's better? Well, yeah, which one's better? They're gonna do the same exact thing. They're pretty much the same exact build. I mean, this one's a little bit thinner. This one's chunkier. But as far as just which one's better, that's just so subjective. I love Andrew Demko's stuff. I love having a custom of his. I think it's awesome. But, let's say these are coming in. Let's just put it at $300. What is this, Italian? Is this Italian 4MAX? No, it's USA 4MAX. All right, so let's just say $300, and then let's just say to run into a 4MAX, you're going to spend $1,500. Is this 5 times more knife than this? And not using ignorant as in stupid, but let's say somebody's ignorant of knives. Is the guy going to get more out of this knife than this knife? $1,200 worth? No. And that's the same thing with the Hinderer. You're not going to get an extra $200 out of a Hinderer that you're not going to get out of a 562 or something like that. So it just comes down to, hey, which one do you like? Which one do you have money for? Which one do you want to sacrifice for? So it's not a big deal. I'm just totally missing out on what everybody's saying here. All right, let me catch up here. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, you want me to anodize your 801? I can do that. Dun, dun, dun. I'm at 80-10 for 10 days. Oh, I love the 80-10. It's so awesome. My favorite Hinderer is the Medford Proxima. Yeah, that thing's awesome. That's a beast. Dun. Compare all your ZTs to the half track. That'll make you feel awesome about your ZTs. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just get a smaller Hinderer and you'll feel better about it. About having the bigger ZTs. The Bark River's awesome knife. I love the Bark River stuff. Gen 3 XM18 on eBay. Oh man, that's a good deal. $227. I've paid right around that for all my Hinderers. Right around that $230 price. The cry for no reason at all. Remember that Red 4MAX wouldn't cut brisket? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I don't remember. I don't remember the Red 4MAX not cutting brisket. Yeah, the Demko pivot is awesome. Got the Demko logo on there, for sure. But I don't know. It was worth the extra money to me. I didn't pay $15 for this, but to get a new one, it's around that, especially now that he's not doing very many of them. Yeah, MJ, you're paying for the name. You're paying for the idea that it may have been in his hands or whatever. I'll be back at Charger. Okay, Mythgard, seen a bit. KnifeWorks exclusive BM Contigo 810. Is that the blue one? Oh, is that the blue one? I like the blue one. I have a blue one. I don't know if that's which one it is. Sometimes I forget who runs the sprint runs. How convenient you forgot. Did it just fail, period? It just failed the brisket? Which I don't remember failing the brisket there. Oh, man. I'll have to find the video. That is embarrassing, though. For sure. Yeah, the blue one. I have one of those. I paid a little extra because probably more than I should have on that one. because it had a ton of blue and just a little bit of black. All right, let's see what else I can bring out so we can look at. Somebody said 8010. I'll just pull out 8010. All right. Hey, you know what I wanted to ask you guys? And I don't know how many of y'all are in the Facebook page, but Chadman brought up an idea or a question or presented something that made me think, or somebody brought up the question, if how much is the secondary value on a knife, part of the consideration of you buying a knife? Like, let's say this 8010 is $150, but you're only going to get $75 on return. Or like the Medford that he was talking about, you're not allowed to resell your knife. How much is it at that point not worth it to you? I mean, can you think of knife like the Formax? I would still get the Formax even if I couldn't sell it. Even though I've sold several of them, I would still buy this for, let's say, $250, $300, even if I was unable to sell it, just because of how much I like the knife. This one, I don't know how much. I think right around what I paid for it is where I would keep it. But I wouldn't go overboard on that. But how much is that a consideration? Peter Hartman, resale is not a consideration. He buys them for me. That's awesome. I kind of do that with, I would say most of my knives, but a lot of them are, I wouldn't say, I don't even know what the percentage, but I do sell a bunch of knives, but I don't look at knives going, especially the ones that are my favorites. Resale makes no difference to me. Pete Richards says resale is no difference. Mythgard, none at all. Chad number 2, no consideration. John Scarborough, never crossed his mind. Chad 3 only sells the one he doesn't like. Well, that's pretty cool. I would think that it would be more about people considering selling, but it's kind of like a car thing then, I guess. People buy a lot of their cars just to use. I buy a knife for me because I like it. Buy a knife to sell based on how much I think it is or will be worth. Okay, so there's a difference. You have a different consideration on different knives. I have done that. And there was a big talk about people that flip knives. Now, I have flipped knives before, so I have bought knives to resell specifically. So that wasn't that consideration, but I'm just talking about in general. I have a fabulous Rough Rider Mini and Micro Mini collection worth 0. No, I totally understand that. I totally understand just collecting stuff that you like for sure. That's a cool collection to have, though. Those Rough Riders are awesome. It's my main consideration. Nothing else matters, really. Huh. Is there a price level where it does matter? Okay, yeah, that's a good question, too. Is it, if you're getting up $600, $700, $500, is that at that point knowing that you can't resell it, like the Praetorians or whatever it is he's selling on the Centurion program? I forget which one he's selling. I apologize, but is knowing that you're not going to be able to sell that, or knowing that he's asking you not to sell it, is that say no, I'm not going to do that because of how much it costs? Geared toward gear, don't really consider it either. If I don't like it, I end up giving away. Yeah, I give away some knives too, so I understand. Hey, Thomas W, just saw that. Howdy, welcome. I just plan to improve my knives anyway, so it turns out, well, I can get my money back and do another project. Yeah, if it's a business type thing, that's definitely makes sense that you'd want to resell it. If you're young enough, eventually it goes the other direction. Got Mom's stabby video playing on PS4. Yeah, she has a lot of serious bling stuff. She likes that stuff. If I spend a couple $100, it's more of a factor, not a factor of 200. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're not really gambling anything. You're not really taking a big hit. I think on the more more of my safe queen type knives that matters. Like some of my Liang Ma's, I didn't buy because I could resell them, but it made it easier to buy knowing that I could resell them. Stuff like that. The Formaxes, the Demco stuff. Even though when the Demco, the 8010s and stuff came out, I was concerned about the resale value on that and the 15s and the customs. I didn't buy these as investments or the customs as investments. So I don't know. I just kind of buy. I guess I buy what I like most of the time. Hey, Thomas Raymond, welcome. Evening, gents, welcome. What's a good way to sell knives on net and not get burned? You can sell them on Reddit. Reddit has a knife swap that's pretty good. As long as you sell to traders and get your rep up there, it's good. Bladeform has some good stuff. Facebook is decent if you are going to, if you do your homework and you make sure that the people you're dealing with are real people and they have, if you got a guy that just started his Facebook account 3 days ago and he's got 4 friends and they all started yesterday, that's probably not the guy you want to deal with. So you just got to look into it. And if you do your due diligence, most of the time, I mean, I've done hundreds of, over the last 3 years, hundreds of deals on the internet, and I can't think of very many, maybe 2 or 3 that I can think of offhand of where I just almost got burned or I got burned. So make sure they're paying the right way. If you're selling, and I know a lot of it goes down to your shipping. Recently, if I can't get friends and family on PayPal, what I do is I just pay the extra $2 to make for confirmation signing. Especially if I don't know the person, that they're gonna say, "Well, I never got it," or somebody stole it. If they've signed for it, then that's on them at that point. That's their knife. That's their box. If they signed for it, they knew the box wasn't destroyed. They can't say the box was squished or anything like that at that point. So pay the extra $2 or whatever it is and get you a little peace of mind. If you start, getting kind of greedy with your $2 here and there, then that's where you're gonna start having some problems. If you don't do your due diligence on who you're selling to, that's gonna cause you some problems. So, but usually it works out pretty good. Yeah, no Dougs, no Jadens, no Russells. Watch out for those guys. The Shock, yes, yeah, that was fun. So I think it's like you said, it's a solid investment, but not something I'll probably ever get rid of. The thing was just all kinds of good memories. So I really like the Shock. Mythgard, spending over $100 can be something I really like. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you could sell within our Facebook group. Our Facebook group is a lot of good people. Resale value is more important to me in a trade than when I buy something. When I buy, I pretty much keep my trade in my wallet. Okay, yeah, that makes sense too. Especially if you paid decent money for what you're getting rid of. Hey, Steve, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you in here. Chad only steals from Shrimp. Chad only keeps what he wants to keep. So he's honest in that way. Why did you make me sign for that Sulaco? Do you not trust me? No, that wasn't it. Did I make you sign for that? It wasn't the Sulaco. It was the 112. I know how you like to covet those bucks, so making sure that everybody knew you had it. No, it was just the meaning of that knife. Was making sure that it got there. I didn't want to just throw it on your porch and it not be there. So yeah, it wasn't anything to do with you at all. Obviously. Yeah, Mom, she's fiery. She's almost 70. She's still looking to do some damage. But she was even more so back when. Just crazy. Yes, but she's hilarious too. She's got my dad running all over the place. My dad retired, I think about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and he's never been so busy. So, yeah, she's a stabber, and she'll. When I was younger, my dad is a big old guy, 6'2", just a beastly strong man. And it would be wrestling or something like in the kitchen, goofing around, and she'll just grab his pinkies and go, and just you see him drop. she she was feisty for sure. So yeah, mom's something else. Yeah, she killed somebody at 67. That's why she had to go into service. Yeah, I'm wicked. I was over talking to my dad, and what did my dad? My dad did something. Made a joke. He got the oath, and then just because I was sitting there, I got the oath. Oh, she did, and she was gonna say thank you, but I told her to wait until like Tuesday when she's off, and she's gonna check it out on the live stream on Tuesday. But no, she loved it. She loved it all. It was awesome. Thank you so much. So don't. Yeah, she checked it out. She loved it, but she's going to check it out live for you guys. How about disassembling a Swift? I can do that. I thought I'd done that already, but if I haven't, yeah, I'll do that. I can do a Swift. This Pinky's not ear. Yeah, she was never an ear grabber. She was a thumb twister, and Pinky. She grabbed my hand the other day. Grabbed my. Was it my pinky? Yeah, or my thumb. She grabbed something that hurt really bad the other day. Yeah, she's something else. My mom turns 90. They still lives around one tree like another. Yeah, yeah. We talk about that kind of stuff. They get older. You talk about future stuff, and she just wants to live there. There's until she can't. Basically, she doesn't want anybody helping her. So I won't be moving anytime soon, but she doesn't want to move in with me. If I don't want a Tucson, I'm going to have to go buy a knife someplace. Yeah. She got out, I think, because she was pregnant with my brother. So that's why she got out of the service. I'm on knife buying heads till my USMC fighter flipper gets made. How long is that going to be? Do they know when the fighter flippers are coming? She says she's slowing down. She doesn't walk 4 miles a day. Yeah, I'm trying to get my mom to do a little bit more exercise, not just to keep up with her muscle and bone stuff. As you get older. So, my mom parented through fear and intimidation of my dad. And he was the scary person. She was like a. I hate to say this. I hope she doesn't watch this, but she's like an angry yippy Chihuahua dog, small and just and my dad was the big bruiser, angry bulldog that she could pull out like a gun. So yeah, it was fear and intimidation for sure. Lots of that. Was putting together a strip lower when live stream started. Oh, you didn't miss much. We're just kind of chatting about knives and what we look for and secondary market value and stuff like that. My dad had the Ultima stink eye, very effective. Oh yeah, my dad had that too. I remember one time, me and my brother were at church. It was a Wednesday night. I don't know if y'all ever went to Wednesday night service, and me and my brother, for some reason my dad wasn't there, and my mom I think was out of town. And so me and my brother cutting up in the back pew, flicking each other's ears and wet willies and goofing around while the pastor was preaching. And I just felt this evil, like, icy thing go up the back of my back and just fear run through my spine. And I turned around, and there in the darkness of the sound booth. I don't know if y'all ever went to churches that had a little sound booth right there in the back, glassed in. Was my dad just looking at me. Oh man, I was so scared. But luckily for us, what I found out later was that my dad had gone, and the reason he wasn't at church, he'd gone to go get gas. And while he was at the gas station, some dude tried to rob the place and ran by my dad and tried to shove my dad out of the way. My dad was like 30 years old then, just like I said, strong as an ox. Grabbed him and just punched him in the face and sent him to the hospital. And so he was kind of a hero, but I think that's why I didn't get a spanking or anything that day, is because he was all jacked up on adrenaline. And he probably wasn't sure what he would have done to me, tearing my arms off, Hulk style or something. So yeah, I felt the stink eye from the back row. Oh, wait till your father gets home, Doc. That was the scariest thing ever. She used to give us an option. You can get however old you are spankings from her. So if let's say you're 9, you're gonna get 9 swats from her, or 2 from my dad. And we would always opt out for mom because my dad was just, oh man, and he wasn't angry like a angry spanker. He just came in like a spanker terminator, just like it was his job, just he was sent from the future to spank, unemotional, just this is the way it's going to be. And he can't be reasoned with, he can't be bargained with, he's not going to stop. Just like, geez. Yeah, Marsha, good offer. My dad was 6'4" and 260 when I was a kid. Mom yelled in and we immediately obeyed. Yeah, I never outgrew my dad. And even when I was old, he was older. Still never lost the fear. My daughter swears she can feel me thinking I'm annoyed thoughts from the other room. Oh yeah, you could feel it. You could feel that, just her anger kind of stuff for sure. Wait, your dad's Lynn Thompson? No, my dad was awesome. I have all kinds of stories to tell about my dad. Stories that cannot be believed. Imagine what he'd done to the purple gas station at Talwar. Oh yeah. And yeah, he's just something else, just crazy. I can't imagine getting punched in the face by him back then. Oh, get the belt. You know what was the worst was, he's a passionless spanking machine. That was it. No, my dad was not a talker while he spanked. He was just, put your hands on the bed, kind of, let's get this done. I wish I knew how to play that Terminator song. Dun 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 dun. That's him. He was just, that was it. But when we lived out in the country, we'd have to get the switch off the tree. Oh wow, pick your own switch day. That was not any fun. One time, my brother. Oh, if I'm boring y'all with my stories, let me know. But we had this long dirt driveway, and there was these teenage girls in the back of the car. And I was 81, so I was 9. And so I was hanging off the back of the truck, like on, I was like unknown stuntman kind of thing, like the fall guy. I was kind of like sitting there, and then I said, well, I'm going to drag my feet, because I was going to drag myself behind the car, and I was kicking up dirt, and I was looking cool in front of these teenagers. So my brother, being awesome that he is, he came and pried my fingers off the bed, the truck, what I'm talking about, the thing that falls down, the gate of the truck or whatever it is. And so I just boom, 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 fell in the dirt and tumbled. And so he stopped the truck, and me and my brother, even though my brother had tried to kill me, he made us go get switches. If I remember correctly, my brother brought back this almond branch switch. I went and got one from the olive tree, which was more kind of a Zorro sword switchy thing. And he brought back this crusty almond branch one. Like Dad was going to hit him once and it was going to break, and he'd forget about it at that point. But he didn't. So, oh yeah. I'm going to start spanking my son. Yeah, there you go, Carl. You know what I'm talking about. The switch off the tree. Is MTech Extreme Raptor buoy worth buying? Or is it junk? I don't know. I'll have to check it out real quick, Moto. MTech. Some of the MTech stuff is not too bad. Let's see here. Is that the fixed blade? I've had some MTech fixed blades. I don't know if that one's $56. 440 stainless. I don't know. That's a pretty cool looking knife. I just don't know if it's $56 cool. I don't know what else you can get at that price point. Do you make in time for the childhood? Yes, we're discussing how to raise your child in the 1970s, so you made it just in time. My folks have been gone around 20 years. I am super lucky. I'm super lucky. Thin and whippy, worst choice. Yes, Jolene, exactly. They get the wraparound effect and just tings you in the front of the leg too. So, yeah. But it prepared me for when they bought my brother a bullwhip in 1983. So that was good. Let's get the sadistic guy a bullwhip. I know I bring it up a lot, but I will never ever stop bringing it up. What were you thinking? I got an AT-10, nice, but thing with recons. Yeah, I think you're right on the AD-10 over the Recon for everyday carry, if that's what you're into, especially the thinner and lighter. Man, I love the AD-10. That's a great knife. Me and my brother would have to... Oh, you're welcome, Cesar. No problem. Thank you for buying it. It's going to help me out. Me and my brother had to deliver the belt, some position away from the spanking. Yeah. I never saw my brother cry during a spanking. He was hardcore. My sister, she'd break down in the living room before we got there. And if it hurt, or if they hurt my feelings, I might tear up. But my brother was just... Yeah, it was like... He was going to show them. Who wants to go to Singapore? Yeah, I'm in the mood for Singapore now. Let's go to Singapore and graffiti some cars. MTech makes a bearing flipper. Yeah, they're doing some cool stuff. My dad spanked me once and I laughed and I was into that. I was born in 75. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never laughed at my dad. I knew better. Even if it tickled, I wouldn't have laughed at him. He would have made sure it didn't tickle. I like to tell my kids how bad they suck while I spank them with a shovel. I've never been spanked with a shovel. And I wasn't abused. I was just spanked. I raced BMX bikes. I was born with a high pain tolerance. Well, there you go. They had to do something else to you. I had a bullwhip we bought in Mexico. Yeah, this one was bought in San Antonio. So it's probably the same maker. Same guy. Whipping kids since 83. Born 59, collecting since 5. Wow, that's awesome. You must have a heck of a collection. Shovel Spanker is Eric's new nickname. No, the bearing MTechs are pretty cool. They're not too bad. Sitting still would have been enough torture. Yeah. Yeah, laughing at my dad was not anything I ever did. And it never even crossed my mind. I whipped my brother with the gardeners once and also hit him in tension with the Vans. Dang, David. Yeah, you and my brother would get along, David. Y'all should get together and tell stories. Oh, man, my brother used to hit me with a whip. He had a wooden sword he used to beat me with. But yeah, the van thing, I think you got him there. Like, Mom could crush my soul with words, though. Yeah, my parents were really hurtful with words like that. Just, Yeah, see, no, my parents would never point out stuff like that, but they were not afraid to lay into with the belt, a switch, a razor strap, whatever it took. I rode 2x4s nailed to skis. Dang. I threw a steak knife at my brother, which legit stuck in his head. Dang. Jeez, y'all are bad. My brother stabbed me with a pencil once. Hey, good night, Peter. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. My wife says thank you for the other stuff too. We'll get an official thank you on Tuesday, but I really appreciate it. It's awesome. I hit a stranger my side mirror on purpose because Lolly got across the parking lot at Walmart. Doc taking out strangers at Walmart with his mirrors. My brother thought it was funny how far he could throw me. Dirt bike was an old moped. Alright, let me see. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, did you get in trouble, Marshall? For stabbing your brother in the head with a knife? Trapped my sister's head in the power windows of a Corvette. Dang. Man, y'all should all get together with my brother. Y'all are some vicious people. Yeah. Yeah, preemptive strike. That's what it takes. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, he's older than you. That's different for sure. I could never catch my boys. It gave me time to cool down. Yeah, we didn't have the option to run either because we knew he would catch us. And my dad, like I said, wasn't angry at us. He was just getting justice. His justice took forever. He never forgot. My sister took a shoe tree to the grave. Oh. Alright, good night, Peter. I would pray for about my dad used a 2x4 always in the center of the back. Dang, that's rough. See, I was never abused. I was disciplined, but never got abused like that. That's pretty horrible. There's a back deck once and broke her ankle. She claims it still hurts when it rains. One time I was messing with my sister while she was using her little toy sewing machine, and the needle went right through her finger. It wasn't my fault, but I felt horrible about it. And I couldn't get the needle out of her finger, so I kept turning the little knob, and it kept going in and out of her finger. She brings that every once in a while. Yeah, that's funny. Hitting your sister with the shoe tree last week is not funny. Doc killed 50 men. That's a lot. He's a violent type. We are lucky in some way, shape, or form to have good folks for parents. Yeah, definitely. There's so many people that didn't. So many people that had abusive parents or parents that didn't care. I know I'm lucky. I probably don't tell them enough how lucky I am, but I know I am. I've gotten spanked with a Hot Wheels track before. Definitely. Punched my sister in the face when she was 12. Oh, I paid for that. Yeah, my sister will cry about stuff that never happened to her, so you can't get into what she says happened. Oh my gosh, my sister's something else. But anyways, we'll talk about her later on a different program. I was never disciplined physically. I had to stand in the corner facing the wall when I was little and grounded when I was older. Yeah, grounding is what I have to do nowadays. I've been doing the grounding for a long time. Mom used to beat me. The Hot Wheels, we already went through that. Cut the spring out of the Swift. Also, you did not. Okay, I can disassemble that thing for you and do a video on that for sure. Needle fingers. I killed 50 woodchucks. I evicted 2 raccoons. That's kind of close. A friend of mine was shot a nail through his finger lengthwise. Oh, that hurts. I was told at a young age if I ever hit a girl with sister, she would end me, and she meant that she would ever abuse me. Good night, David. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate it. I'll tell my brother the van story so he doesn't feel as bad about what he did to me. Oh, Marshall, that's what you get for stabbing him in the head. I don't feel bad for you, sir. Ow. Man, y'all some vicious people. I only spanked my kids once or twice. Yeah, we stopped spanking a while back. The timeout chair? Yeah, that was pretty bad too for the kids. We use that with the children sometimes. Oh yeah, we used to have the Hot Wheel tracks fight. We used to do a lot of crazy stuff. Rock fights, acorn fights, Hot Wheel track duels. Used to get the big sticks and just sword fight with them until you get smashed in the hand. You're fortunate, you know you're lucky. Yeah, you're right, Robert. Definitely tell him. Oh man, they took forever, Joel, and it was just a sneak attack by me. I waited for them to leave the attic, and then I just shut off their hole. I was lucky enough to find their hole. And then I got one of those traps off of Amazon, stuck it upstairs just in case I missed them, and they haven't. I didn't get any trap bites or anything like that, so. And I haven't heard them since then, so it's good. Yeah, they're a problem. Oh, they chewed through your roof. Oh, dang. Yeah, that's rough. I don't know. I wanted to get somebody in here to take care of mine, but the more I saw about the laws and stuff that they have to exterminate them, and I don't know, it's kind of got a soft heart for them. I didn't until I went upstairs looking for them, and I saw them in the corner sitting together, looking at me with their sad, raccoon masked eyes. And I couldn't have somebody come exterminate them, so I waited for a while and figured out how to get rid of them myself. It worked out really well for me. I just got a hole in my wall now, but besides that, the boy just thanked me for the beating. Asked for another. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Hey, John, thank you for showing up. You have a good week. I'll see you later this week, hopefully. My husband was stocked up for a while. Yeah, I stocked mine for a little bit. And I put out these little clampy wrap traps, hoping that maybe it would scare them off or whatever. And it was just they would steal the food, get their hands caught, thrash around a little bit. It wasn't even just some plastic claw traps. It wasn't anything that was going to hurt them. But that didn't scare them off. Neither did the loud noises or anything like that. All right, Jerry, thank you for showing up. Appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, my wife is a little bit more hardcore than me. She was ready. She was willing to get the exterminators in here but I wasn't. I don't know. I'm just kind of a wuss. I was not wanting to do that. Yeah, this is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. It didn't make any sense until I was a parent. There was no way that was true. But once you get to be a parent, you understand that kind of stuff, for sure. You pitchforked a raccoon, dang. So I don't know. I don't know if I could pitchfork a raccoon. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Robert, thank you. Thank you for showing up. You're welcome. I appreciate y'all watching my mom's videos. She gets a kick out of people. I always call her and act like I'm ordering a diva. Hey, we got your distilled water, and your limo's going to be there, and hair and makeup is waiting for you. So, but she has a lot of fun, and she really appreciates y'all watching it, and she can't believe that people are wanting to watch her. So. And I just have fun talking to her. It's just fun. She's crazy. All right. Unless y'all got any more questions. Oh, wait. Y'all expect anything in the next couple of days? Anything coming in? Some of y'all got some stuff coming in. I sent out some more PIF, so that makes about 20 boxes in the last week or so. So hopefully y'all get some of that stuff tomorrow. And I think I got a couple things coming back to me, but nothing coming in. Oh wait, yeah, I do. I do have something coming in, but I can't tell you. I can't tell you because it's a secret. I'll have to show you Tuesday. Only one person here knows. And you can't say anything either. But yeah, I have stuff coming in. All right, cool. Awesome. Pitchfork to Vagrant. Dang, Doc, you're violent. You killed 50 men. Is that included, the Vagrant? Or did he live? All right. Kaiser Mini Sheepdog, the Vanguard, and Titanium. Yeah, I like the Mini Sheepdog. It's awesome. My prom dress. No, I'd have to kill so many taffetas to make me a prom dress. They don't make prom dresses in my size. I only went to one prom. It was the worst night. It was terrible. It was one of my sister's friends. She needed a date, and I went to her prom, and it was just embarrassing. I'll let her know, Thomas. Thank you. She'll definitely enjoy that. Oh, cool. Awesome. Murder the wild taffetas with a pitchfork, definitely. My mom will show you one. All right. It'll take a while. I'll send that out tomorrow, Cesar. You'll get it hopefully by Wednesday. Make it out. I'll see. I might wear a skull hank. Well, not a prom dress, but maybe like a skull hank kilt. I show up to Blade Show with a kilt and a big old club. All right, while we get off of here, thank you all for showing up tonight. I really didn't have any idea what I was going to talk about, and it was kind of a man kind of thing. You always all make it better and appreciate it and make it easy to talk, and it all goes quickly. So, yeah, thank you, Slicey. Appreciate it. Y'all take it easy. Tuesday, remember it's Tuesday, and then, of course, Wednesday for the late folks. So y'all have a good evening. Have a great week, and I will see y'all on Tuesday, hopefully. I'll be here. Hopefully y'all be here. So I'll talk to y'all later.